Hey guys, this is Chris, and today I'm going to show you how to configure the Oracle network. Oracle's client-server architecture uses Oracle Net Protocol to establish and maintain the session between the client and the server. Configuring Oracle Net is nothing more than creating the configuration files, and luckily we have a GUI tool that can assist us with creating the files. What I have up here is the default location where these files are normally held. Normally it's in your Oracle home /network/admin, and the files we'll be dealing with today are the listener.ora file, sqlnet.ora, and tnsnames.ora. These two are just extras that we don't need to worry about at the moment. So first, let's go ahead and launch the GUI tool, and here I have my X server up ready to go. So let's do Net Manager, and this is going to launch the GUI tool for us, the Oracle Net Manager. Let's expand this tree and let's start off with listeners. So this is going to help us with configuring the listener.ora file. And let's go ahead and set up the listener name as Oracle STG. I want to add an address here. OnlineDBAcademy.com is my host. The protocol I do want to use is TCP IP, so that's correct. My port number, I will leave it as 1521. Let's just check the rest of the drop downs just to make sure everything's configured. General parameters is Oracle Stage, and that's all I need from here. Database services. I do want to add a database because this will help us dynamically register the listener with the database. So I need to enter the global database name, which is Oracle oraclestage.com. Let me just make sure the Oracle home directory is correct, and it is. And our SID is Oracle Stage. So let's save this. Okay, next we want to do service naming, and this will help us populate the tnsnames.ora file. Okay, the net service name we want to use is Oracle Stage. Oops. Okay, we'll leave it as TCP/IP. Our host name is onlinedbaacademy.com. Our port number, we'll leave it as 1521, the default. Our service name, which needs to be the global database name here, is oraclestage.com, and we'll leave the connection type as database default. We can test it here, but I already know it's going to use the Scott Tiger username and password, but I haven't unlocked it, so it's going to fail that test. So let's just click on finish. Now let me just check that this is all set up correctly. Alright. Save network configuration and exit. So now let's view the listener file to see what we just created. Alright. So you can see here that we've listed our new Oracle Stage listener name. It's going to use the TCP protocol, resolving to the host onlinedbaacademy.com, and here I can actually use my IP address as well if I wanted to. The port, I left it as 1521. Now let's view the TNS names file. This is our alias, Oracle Stage. This is the alias we selected. As you can see, this looks very similar to the listener.ora file. Our service name is oraclestage.com. So let's quit here. Alright, let's test our new listener name. So let's go ahead and start it up. Alright, so here you see my alias is Oracle Stage. Here's the parameter file it's using. These are our endpoints that we had selected. And right now, it does have an instance and the status is unknown, and that's more than likely because I haven't started my database yet. So let's go ahead and start it up. See, connected to an idle instance. Start up. Alright, exit real quick. Okay, so now you see it has ready. Okay. Alright, since we've set up the listener.orl file and the name resolution file, let's go ahead and we need to update the local listener parameter file. This will let our database know that we have created a new listener on here. Right now it's probably still using the default listener that was installed with the database. To see that, we can do select all from local listener. Oops. I'm sorry, show parameter local listener. Okay, so you see here it's still using the previous one. We want to update that parameter. So what we're going to do is alter system set local listener equals and open, actually let me get this here, and I think this might be a MacBook Pro thing, but it won't allow me to copy and paste into SQL Plus, so I'm gonna copy it in a text file, and I need to do select all, copy, okay, close parentheses, close, and we want to update the scope, and we want that to be both because we want it to update our P file and our SP file. Okay, system altered. Next we need to do alter system register so it'll go into effect. Okay, now let's just exit here, listener CTL. Let's just reload our new listener. Alright, so now you can see that it's still ready, and the Oracle STG XDB has an instance and that's ready as well. That means that it's ready to be used, it's ready for us to use Oracle Enterprise Manager. And let's see, exit here, go back to SQL Plus. I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to bounce the database. That way I can show you that the local listener has been updated. Okay, start up. And I had to do this because I also, when I did the scope, I did both. So this will update, this updated the memory and the static parameter. Alright, so you see here's our new address and what I updated it to. And I think the last thing I can show you is you want to do TNS ping to test the connectivity. Alright, and I use the TNS names to resolve this. Okay. Alright, thank you. Hope you enjoyed.